Hey everybody, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Ready to Die Fighting. I'm Chris, and I've got another knot for you. This one is something that you would want to use when you really want to tie something off, squeeze around it tight, and never let go. Like we're talking potentially you'd have to cut it off because it is, they call it a binding knot, and it is for binding things together, and it is not going to loosen up on its own. The more you pull it, the tighter it gets, and it'll just tighten without loosening up. And it's got my little aluminum rod here that's super slippery and smooth, and yeah, the initial resistance there. Yeah, this is a constrictor knot, and admittedly I don't use it a ton, but when you really want to squeeze something tight, bind something up, bind some sticks up together, I don't know, like maybe you're making a raft or something, or doing some kind of structural build, if you want to maybe cinch down a bag and like really close it down, and for whatever reason, and you don't want to untie it, like I don't know why you'd want to do that. Having a hard time thinking of a scenario, but this is not you want to use. Think of like a permanent binding something, closing it down, locking it down forever. This is not you want to use, and it's called a constrictor knot. And if this knot isn't strong enough for you, not tight enough for you, you can actually do a double constrictor knot to even add even more friction if you really want to make sure that this thing isn't coming loose. So let's learn how to tie it. And before we do, you know what I want you to do. I want you to like this video. I want you to subscribe this video and hit that notification bell so you can learn all about knots. You can learn about outdoor stuff, martial arts, defending yourself, all that fun stuff that I like making videos about. Stay in the loop, learn this stuff, become a better survivor, prepper, homesteader, whatever you want to call yourself. Also, it's just fun. It's just fun. Let's do it. Constrictor knot. So first you need something to tie around. So get yourself something. And then you need some sort of cordage. And you want to wrap around, and you just kind of wrap around it and make kind of like a pretzel shape. So you're not doing like some of the other knots, you want to keep like a tight type of wrap around. That's not the case here. We're wrapping around and making like an X. And you want to keep it a little bit loose because we have to tuck underneath. So now you come around and you want to cross over your standing line here. Cross right over that. And now you just tuck underneath that X. Just lift it up a little bit, tuck underneath there, and pull everything tight. And you will see this knot kind of twists around itself, and it just gets tighter and tighter, and it's not going to want to loosen up at all. And that's your constrictor knot. Let's do it again. So you wrap around once, go to angle, wrap around twice, so you're making kind of like an 8 shape or an infinity sign, whatever you want to call it. And then you go across your standing line. Just cross right over that and just tuck under. Pull it tight. And you've got a constrictor knot. Now, as I was saying, if you wanted to make this even more bulletproof than what it already is, and it's a easy to tie knot, in my opinion, it's a nice looking knot, and it's super strong. But if that's not strong enough for you and you want to double it up, here's what you do. You start off the same, crossing over, bring it around, and this time instead of going across that way, you just go twice. Bring it back to where it was, wrap around another time, And now you cross over. And just lift up everything a little bit. I probably should have given myself a little bit more room. And you want to go in between the X's there. And now tighten everything down. And that is a double constrictor. And that bad boy is not going anywhere. Not going anywhere at all. Another use case for this is, you know, you're like making handles. You kind of don't want it to slip, because like a lot of times what I would do to make a handle or something like that is I might do, say, like a marlin spike or something along those lines, or just kind of like a, I think it's called a lark's head or whatever. But it doesn't get as tight, and it will slip depending on what you're using. If you're using something slippery like this, it can slip across, so, or slip up and down, move around. This, you got quite a bit of friction there. So if I wanted this to be a handle and I didn't want to risk it sliding around as much, especially on a surface that isn't as smooth as this polished metal, if this was just a stick made out of wood, or if it was even just a little bit rough, this really wouldn't slide very much. And you'd add a nice little handle or toggle or whatever you want to call that you can use. So that's another nice use case for this. I will tie it one more time. It's a nice easy knot. Make an X or an infinity sign or whatever you want to call it. And at this point you can either go over and finish it up, or you can oh wait, did I do that wrong? Whatever, let's go. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. What did I do wrong there? If it doesn't look right, then just start over. It's not the end of the world. Let's see. So, yeah, go that way. Cross over. Ah, there we go. And cross over again. I don't know what I did wrong that last time. Oops. And then you cross over the standing line. And now I just come up. Oops. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Sorry, that way. And I come up through the X here. Sometimes you just gotta shut up and tie the knot. And there you go. You got your constrictor knot. And that is just, it's a little beast. A little beast of burden. And it does not come loose. That is a true blue knot. And just for fun, let's tie it around this and really crush this water bottle. And I'm gonna double it, because apparently I need practice at that. I need a little bit more slack here. A little more slack. Dun, dun, dun. I'm wrapping it around again, and now I go underneath the X in between the middle. Oops, you stay over there. And you see how this thing is. It's not loosening up. This water bottle is, I've got the cap on it, so the air pressure is pushing back. Like it doesn't want to crush. But look at that. I can let go. It's not loosening up. I got a lot easier that time. And yeah, that just really binds down, and you got, this is a solid knot. Am I gonna be able to get this off, I wonder? Oh man, I didn't think that through. Like and subscribe. If you enjoy these videos. Oy. Maybe I can loosen a little. You're gonna come out? This is a tough knot. I shouldn't have done that. Like and subscribe. There we go. If I'm able to crush it down some and get it loose. And I will catch you guys in the next video. That's a constrictor.